Okay, so the very first focus, the body warm-ups. This is usually the most neglected part of warm-ups. I mean, are there any of you who regularly, on a daily basis, sit down, or before you even sit down to play the clarinet, do body warm-ups? Yeah. And so, you know, it's especially important if you are going to be coming in from an outside cold weather situation, or you know, you've been sitting a long time and your heart rate is low and all of that, but we need to kind of get ourselves warmed up. It may also be the most important part of warming up. It can prevent or help prevent injury by increasing blood flow to muscles before you start the repetitive finger motions. Before we start, I just want to say that you really should start with a physician before beginning any physical activity. Now, I'm going to break that rule a little bit today and ask that we kind of do what we did yesterday in a minute. We're going to stand up and we're going to jog in place. Make sure that you're not yanking or forcing or anything. Sort of, you know, newer studies show don't really do a lot of stretching until after your body is warmed up. So what I'd like for all of you to do is we're going to start with the large muscle groups first. And the two things that I do are to jog in place or do jumping jacks for 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to actually just do it. It's 9:22. So when we get to 9:23, we're going to stop. So let's get up and we're just going to either run in place or do jumping jacks, or you can do a combination. I know you can't really see my whole body, but I'm just simply jogging a little bit in place. And I encourage you to get up out of your chair to do this. I know I sound like some sort of a exercise coach. Try not to do a lot of yanking and jerking motions with your hands, but do keep your hands kind of relaxed when you're doing this.
Is it okay if we like walk around the room we're in a little bit?
You could do whatever you want, and I think that's fine. The idea is you just want to get yourself moving and getting your heart rate up a little bit, not much, but a little. And then you you will feel a little warm if you do this for 2 or 3 minutes. And I think it's important to remember to do this. So when I go to work, I actually will walk up and down several set of stairs. We have terribly steep stairs up to a 9th floor. And so I go up 2 or 3 sets of stairs, come down, and then I'm done. You can do either one of those things. The great thing about this is too, it starts to focus you, and you are just getting into this mindset that whenever I jog or I do jumping jacks, this means I need to start paying attention. The next thing that I would recommend are arm lifts. And all I do is put my arms above my head for about 10 seconds, straight up. And you can do this in different parts. So, you know, I see some of you out front. You know, we tend to stretch out our back, upper back from coming in like this. So I would recommend that you actually change where you have your arms above your head, back sort of right over your ears, and then a little forward, but mainly, you know, straight up. Now I do this when I'm out for walks with my husband. I keep my arms above my head for 10-15 seconds and come down, and then I go back up, and I do this for 2-3 minutes, and I do this at work too. If you look at any, you go Google pain from being on the computer too much, they will talk about a concept called opposing muscles. And so these muscles, when we lift up our arms, are in opposition to the muscles that we usually use when we play. And so this is really good. We talk a lot about balance in our muscle groups, okay? So we're over balanced, we're over kind of, these muscles are over strong. So we have to sometimes, or maybe one side of your face, your muscles are weak, and the other side, they're too strong. So you have to work on balancing both sides when you play. Maybe there's an embouchure issue. And so when you get your arms above your heads, these are the opposing muscles to doing this. And that's really good for balance. And it also, again, can help with injury issues. Now the arm slides, yeah, let's watch this if we can.
This is a set of really good basic shoulder exercises for people who have got pain in this region round here. And it's going to deal with what your shoulder stability, but also how the muscles around your shoulder, your rotator cuff work as well. And they're simple, they're easy, they're to be done in a pain-free fashion as well. First thing, elbows up against the wall, your arms slightly apart with your thumbs facing out. Your back's in neutral position, you're lifting your chin up and you're standing tall. You want to push your elbows into the wall slightly. And now you're going to slide your arms up and arms down while keeping them in contact with the wall. And in doing so, you keep your shoulder blade still, muscles relaxed up here, but you're making your muscles around the shoulder blade work well.
That's it.